What is going on in here? This room is getting messier and messier.
Well, here we are. Yes, we haven't completely lost the plot, and these are part of our camper van. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sarah. Behind the camera is Nick. These two little rascals are our dogs, and we usually make travel videos from our camper van whilst travelling around Europe. But that's obviously changed, and we're now currently in our house in Andalucia.
If we can't be in our van, we're going to bring the van to the house. We set up the two chairs in here. We've got the battery here. The solars are on the roof.
Where's your steering wheel?
Steering wheels, we're going to bring it up.
Look, we can just do this. These are swivel chairs. Then we swivel round, and then we go to the back of the van. Kind of, but it's not. It's the house. Yes, so anyway, we're just joking. We haven't lost the plot. We've brought the chairs to the house because they need repairing. I think I mentioned in a vlog before, the bearings have gone in one of them. Look.
What is it?
It's the ball bearings.
No, it's not the ball bearings. I love it when she says that.
Ball bearings.
They're not little warriors with axes and loincloths.
So it's easier to bring them in. I also need to do some patchwork and fix them up a little bit. And it's actually just quite good fun having the van chairs in the house when we can't use the van at the moment.
So what we were thinking of doing is getting our TV, sitting in our front two seats, steering wheel, the little stool with which the dogs sit on, putting our TV in front, playing one of our videos of the nice scenes, nice road, imagining we're in the van again. Maybe a TV either side with a side window.
I was just going to say, you could put a TV either side, TV in front, and you could put the projector screen and just play a beautiful road and mountains and driving through. I mean, I'm sure we've got plenty of clips of that.
And then we could have the cooker down this side. But probably would use the toilet rather than going peeing in the garden.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we haven't completely lost the plot. We are doing some work.
Yeah, so since bringing the chairs from the van, the boys have just been all over them. They were like straight away jump on, sniffing them, going, oh, this is nice. Like, they're so missing adventure just as much as we are. As you can see, they're very relaxed. Dizzee likes having a little rock to sleep on the swivel chair. But anyway.
Anyway, actually, before we continue this vlog, I think we need to point out something that happened to Charlie, in case you hadn't noticed already.
Right then, are you ready to get your hair cut? Yeah, are you ready? Now I promise I'll do a better job on you than I did on your papa.
She's done it on purpose, hasn't she?
He actually really likes having it done. It's very relaxing. I think like the sound of the razor, is it called a razor? Clippers, the sound of the clippers.
Look at him, in position.
He's in position, look.
In position, ready, go.
Ready?
Go on then, Mum, let's get started. Looking good, Charlie. So
Takes a long time.
So you've stolen Papa's haircut. Papa's lost his mohawk and now Charlie's got it. So much better than mine, to be fair, so much better.
He's got a lot more hair to work with.
He's such a good patient, isn't he?
Such a good little patient. Customer in the salon.
I'm a patient. Charlie's a customer.
You're a victim.
I'm a victim.
Have all the girls chasing after you, Charlie, all the girly dogs. That little dog that keeps running after you, sniffing your bottom, he's going to go crazy now, isn't he? Yeah. I'm not too sure. I mean, we'll see how we go with it. I mean, I think
it's so cool.
I prefer his face shorter, and we've left his little mane. Is this his mane? And his little shoes.
Little chest hair.
But I really don't know about the mohawk, guys.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. If I can't have one, then my little baby boy will be representing for me. So now that's me and Charlie done. On to Sarah's.
Snip,
Nice
snip,
little
snip, snip, snip. Forget it. So what do you guys think of Charlie's new Mohican? He's got his like proper little lockdown hairdo. And yeah, so this is, we haven't put a vlog out for like 6 days, maybe a week, which is a long time for us, so sorry about that. But we have been kind of quite busy getting on with things in the house. We've had loads of painting to be doing. We've now got another big white area there. Yes, so the house is slowly losing all of the colours, but we're not going to go too crazy. This is going to stay like this room. We're going to keep the kitchen. So we're going to keep lots of colours going on. So we've been doing loads of painting. The roof terrace has been a big job this week. Whenever there's food, you don't get it to yourself, as long as it's doggy friendly. Oh, not too quickly. Cute, isn't it? There we go. Spring is here in Spain, guys. It's the 1st of February today. Like last week there was a day of like 22 or 23 degrees. It's about 18 today. So and we've got like in the 20 degrees coming for the rest of this week. So it does feel like spring's here. We've been weeding back the garden, making our roof terrace all lovely, ready for you know, being locked in down here for maybe a few more months.
We had a brown stripe across the top of the walls before, so we got rid of that, and now it's looking a lot fresher, a lot crisper. We've also been sorting out our shade, so we put up this quick shade to give us a little bit of privacy and just make it a little bit cozier.
There we go.
Sarah's well and truly set up her little creative room. She's like organised chaos.
I've got so much colour going on in here, I love it. And now I've got just my colourful chairs too.
Bought these cushions from, I think, Malaysia when we were over there for about 20p or something. Never used them. So she's going to make some innards for that. She's, yeah, been doing bits and bobs, but she's come up with a brilliant invention. Well, yeah. I think it's a brilliant invention.
So we've been making face masks. Here's mine, which is patchwork, very similar to my style, with the chairs of the van, the cushions for our sofa in the van. I've made bags.
Big cushions here, over there. Patchwork everywhere.
Patchwork everywhere. I'm working on a very big piece here. So I'm just kind of addicted to doing this. I will open an Etsy shop at some point and sell all my creations. Yeah, but I came up with a rather, well, it was kind of Nick's idea, but I think it's a bit silly, but he loves it.
Now, can you recognise where it came from? We're all up for recycling and upcycling. So you've got a mask, and then you need to get a bit of sleep. The sun's shining, so you can change it to an eye mask. And see the design of it, that just fits on the bridge of your nose. So it sits there neatly. Then if you've got a big forehead here, losing a bit of hair, turn into a little sun hat. You've got a little peak there to get a little bit of shade for your eyes, and then just stops you getting burnt there.
It's like a mini baseball cap.
Look at that, easy. Just move it up. Brilliant. And it was a bra. The easy little straps there. So I don't know what we're going to call it. Mask bra.
There you go, ladies. If you've got any old bras, don't throw them away, because they can be turned into a multi-purpose face mask, eye mask, hat. That's how easy it is to create your own washable mask. Just keep your old bras, cut them up, fiddle around a little bit, and you can make a face mask. Like, here's another one here. See? Another bra there. Little. I prefer mine. But, you know.
Yeah, so you can add to it. So you could probably stick patchwork onto there, or dye it, or get some felt tip pens, or you know, painting on materials and do your own little design. So anyway, that's what Sarah's been up to.
And can I just add one more thing? With these bra masks, you know, if you leave the house or you leave your car and you go into a shop and then you're like, oh no, I forgot my mask, you could just take your bra off and use that and just wrap it around somehow. Couldn't you? Now you know that they work.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, you know, just the one. You could double cup, double protection.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so Sarah's been getting on with some stuff in there. I have properly set up my little office here. We've been planning out some future trips. Haven't got too far with that because we can't actually leave our village at the moment. So we're not going to plan too far ahead. We've actually put the picture frames on the wall that I mentioned before, but we haven't added the pictures to them yet because that's the easy part. Now we've just got to select, you know, maybe 50 to 100 pictures from over 30,000 from like 30 different countries from our trips in Vinny and our trips around Asia.
Well, we've got the animal one set up, the little creature one. We're keeping
this is
that.
One of our
That's cool.
favourites. A monitor lizard from Malaysia, little hermit crab, emu, kookaburra, little joey. Those little daddy long legs from Thailand, which we saw on our last trip. Another little crab, mushroom, seal from New Zealand, and yeah, praying mantis. We love our little lizards. That's probably our favourite one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going to take a bit of time.
Yeah, we're going to create lots of collages because we've got these other 4 to fill, and we've got the ones on the stairs. We have made a bit of progress on the computer. We have gone through some photographs, so we're just kind of playing around with that.
But it's good to do that because obviously, you know, most people take loads of photographs, and then what do you do with them? You just have them on your computer or on your phone.
Yeah.
If you don't do anything with them, it's a waste. So it's good. Get yourself some photo frames, printer, and just print out the best one.
We're planning on having a lot going on because we've got plenty of ink for our printer, haven't we, and plenty of paper. Right. So I am trying to get to the bottom of the wiggly chair. So we are looking at taking this off. See, they're both swivel chairs, both the passenger and the driver. We don't actually use the driver as a swivel much because kind of like the handbrake gets in the way, so you need to have the handbrake off to be able to swivel. So it's a bit of a waste, so we could just switch them over, but hopefully we'll be able to fix the passenger chair so we have a nice sturdy one like the driver's chair. Pretty please, can you go to the van and get me a 13-inch spanner?
Oh, go on then. I've only done 4,000 steps.
He's good like that.
How weird does Vinny look with no seats in the front?
Four, 14 that is. I'm 15. I wanted 13.
Really?
Today we've got some delicious homemade veggie soup. There's all sorts in there going on. There's potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, garlic, green beans. There's more stuff in there. I can't even remember. I made a huge batch the other day, and basically when I got veggies left over, I just chuck them all in a huge pot, add some stock, and then we just go all out with a big bowl. It's almost finished. And we've got some nice curry flavours. And then we've got some delicious pan de campo, which basically translates to bread of the countryside, which is really good stuff. They bake it locally in the village. Here we go.
Ooh. You want to go out on the window, do you, Diz? You want to catch that ray of sunshine?
Come on then, I'll take you.
Look at that lovely sunshine. Bit of sunshine for the solar dog.
Some extra bread.
You kissing that dog again over there?
Oh, he smells like puppy dogs. Sweet little puppies, don't you? Why do you smell so good?
Because he looks so good. See, we thought he was putting on a bit of weight, but I think a lot of that was just his wild hairstyle.
Yeah, his hair grows crazy. I think his mouth looks so much better. because all of this before was like, you know, like this much longer, and he gets like food and bits and stuff stuck in there, and he's always like
hair's stuck in his mouth, isn't he?
yeah, so it's not a lot nicer. Such a little sweetheart, Charlie, aren't you? Mwah. See, most of our day, I'd say about 75% of our day is smothering our dogs, cuddling them, kissing them, hugging them.
I can't believe you've just admitted to that.
It's totally true. See, all of these jobs that we've been doing would have been just done, dusted, finished by now, but if we didn't have doggies. But yes, not complaining, because we love doing it. That's why we do it so much.
Thanks, my love.
You are welcome. So Nick and I have been, as well as doing all these jobs, we've been kind of researching a bit into like future travel trips, as we said before. And I mean, there's so many places we want to go. But one we were just looking at the other day, we were researching about crossing the Atlantic and going over to the USA and Canada. This section, we will just go over here. Yeah. So this is what we were looking at.
Well, because basically we were looking at round the world. We're looking at, you know, travelling different routes across. Certain borders are tricky to cross, and it's a lot more research, a lot harder travelling through Kazakhstan or Russia or wherever. So we're thinking, we always wanted to go to the USA, and before the dogs, we wanted to go backpacking in South America.
Yeah.
So we're thinking, what about getting a ferry across to the States?
If we could get us out there and the doggies out there, and then we will buy something over there, and then, you know, do like a year
Proper
or 2
cool
years,
American
and then
vehicle.
yeah, and that's what we were looking at. So we've been looking at cruise. We looked at a cruise ship, didn't
There's
we?
a cruise ship, and started getting a little bit excited because we found a cruise ship. I think there's one that does the transatlantic crossing that takes dogs, and we looked into it, and they have a person looking after them the whole time. There's 12 kennels. They can go out on a little deck.
There's a section of the boat where they can go, oh, this sounds really good. Now, we knew it was going to be quite pricey. And the thing is, you know, we would rather do something like that because we don't want to fly. We don't want to put the dogs on a plane. You know, their ears can pop. It's going to be uncomfortable for them. So to drive or boat to places is going to be the best option, isn't it, for all of us? So we found the Queen Mary 2.
Queen Mary 2 now, stupidly, looked at the prices, and it was about $1,000 for per dog. So we thought, well, that's quite cheap. You know, we expected to maybe pay
I think $1,000
$5,000
for both dogs. But we thought that might be it. But of course, that's per day, isn't it?
Yeah.
As far as we know.
And the Queen Mary 2 is one of the most luxurious cruise
cruises.
liners ever, and the price is the cheapest.
Yeah.
Is about £1,000 a
Per
day.
day, per person. So if it's a 7-day crossing, that would be, what, 14,000 for
Yeah.
both of us? Would it?
Yeah.
14,000 plus the dog. So probably looking at about £20,000 to do the crossing. And then we'd get over there, we'd have no money, we'd have £500 left to buy the vehicle.
Little bit gutted though, because it did start to get excited.
We were looking at the cruise ship, we thought, oh, it's really good
it's
because
good.
they've got a nice place for the dogs. We looked at the boat and the facilities and everything else before we looked at the prices. A bit stupid, but you never know. 1 minute win the lottery, that could be an option. So that one's kind of scrapped.
And then
Yeah, this is
six
kind of
little trips.
That's kind of what we haven't done in Europe, and what we can drive to quite easily. Like we can go to Turkey, we can go to Morocco, but there's a lot to do. There's a lot you can just drive to, and obviously we just need to look into other ships and cruises and things like that. What we can do, what's not going to break the bank, and just see where we can explore.
Graceful.
They're actually really heavy, aren't they? So this is the swivel parts of the chair. Swivel, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Swivel.
Not switzel.
Switzel. I got it wrong before.
Swizzle.
And Nick took the mickey out of me as per usual. But look how shiny they are. So they were basically quite sort of rusty on the bottoms before, on the bottom part. So we've just done a quick matte finish on them, and they look like new. I'm pretty happy because we fixed them as well. So we did find a 13-inch spanner and managed to remove the chair part of the swivel chair with these 4 bolts.
And then there's also a little piece of string holding it together.
There was a little piece of string holding it on. So we got the chair off, and it was kind of, the centre bolt was very, very wobbly. But I couldn't quite figure out how to fix it. So we took the chair off the other seat so we could have a look, and yeah, it was just a case of removing this metal pin from the centre bolt and tighten it up, and then putting the metal pin back in, and now they are absolutely solid and like new. So it's brilliant really, because Nick struggled for ages sitting on that chair working and it being all wobbly.
Yeah, you did a good job. You did have some help though, didn't you? Dizzee was overseeing the progress of the chair.
Dizzee was helping all the way through. So I mean, it's just good, isn't it, when you can fix things? And it's just annoying we didn't do it ages ago. But to be fair, to do that inside the van when you've got limited space, it would have been a bit tricky. I'd probably just taken the chairs outside of the van and doing it. So it was quite good to have the house to bring them to. So that's another job done. So quite happy with that.
Another job we did in the house was sort this out. This is the roof on our sort of little side terrace. It's like plastic. It was like a quick, easy job.
Basically, when we got the house, this whole terrace was like open. This wasn't here at all. This whole section here has been built with the glass blocks to join the two rooms. Before, you would just come out and you'd be outside before going inside. You'd have to come outside before going into my creative room. So this is all new. This wall here was like
this big. See that mark? It was quite low, so it was quite dangerous. If Sarah's had a couple of vinos, it would be very dangerous.
Yeah, because the wall only went up to there, so you could topple over. So we increased that wall. We built that wall up and we put the shade on. And it's actually really nice out here in the summertime when it's too hot to be on the roof. You've got this little area. And yeah, this is another job we did over the last couple of days.
We've always had twigs there, haven't we? We've always had twigs to create shade in the summer.
But we've taken it off now for the winter months, and it's just so much brighter in this area and sort of warmer in the winter, so it's better. So we gave that a good scrub down and removed all the twigs off it a couple of days ago. This lovely little, what would you call this? Boomerang?
Well, this is from the boomerang we got from Australia. We drew round it, and then these are different size pots, so it's like a psychedelic Aboriginal sun thing.
And we actually quite like it, but we are going to paint it. We're going to paint over it white. I mean, all these new white walls, we might end up doing stencils or some other artworks. Might like, oh, we don't like white walls, so we've still got that to do. And then the lamps, we made lampshades out of corks because we've got like a big cork forest here, so we collected all these pieces of cork and made lampshades. But
they're a little bit dark.
It's a little bit dark out here, isn't it? And it's nice to sit out at night and have more light, because obviously it's not much light. So we're going to do something about that. So it's just loads of little jobs really. We're never going to get bored, are we, my darling?
No, we're not. This is a lovely little area. It's a little oasis. We've got loads of plants down here. And in the summer, it all goes crazy here. You've got so much greenery.
Yeah.
It's like a little den. And this is where we rescue all the stray dogs as well. We've got this little blind, so this comes down, creates a nice little cosy area. We've had Scooby, Scrappy here, Barney.
Yeah. So we can separate the dogs from our dogs. We put them on this terrace, and then they can just, until they find a home anyway. That's what we've done with the previous ones. So we could do a design here, couldn't we? Doggy daycare, or a few paws or something, I don't know, for when we have other little visitors.
Fortunately, they both want to play different games.
I think it's time to take these little rat bags out for a walk. What do you reckon? Hey, you want to go walkies? Come on then, let's go for a walk. So guys, just in case you thought we were joking before with the whole bra mask, Nick is actually wearing his bra
Well,
mask.
there's no one here now, so I'm just opting for the little peaked cap.
Yeah.
Quite comfortable actually. And if you should ever fall or hit a low hanging branch, you're not going to be injured, are you?
I think it definitely works best as the cap to hide receding hair. Not sure about the whole bra mask situation. I mean, I just think that mine is much better.
Come on, look at that. Look at that.
And I just think that looks like a bra.
I am actually wearing it only with the hood up because no one can recognise me. Here they might
He's so
recognise me.
embarrassing, isn't he?
This is quite a big cup.
Yeah.
It's not Sarah's bra.
It was actually a hand-me-down bra from someone with bigger boobies who thought I needed new bras, but obviously never wore it.
It's really padded. It's really nice.
So there you go. Nick is actually wearing his bra face mask in public. It wasn't a joke.
Well, it's not really public. There's no publicans round here.
There's no people.
There's nobody here
around.
at all.
But we
Well,
are.
I'm not wearing it on my mouth.
But we are going to the shop on the way back to the house, aren't we? But
Yes,
obviously,
we are.
I'll be the one going in with my nice face mask, and Nick will be waiting outside, hiding round
My
a
bra
corner
mask.
with his bra mask. But anyway, guys, I think we're going to wrap this vlog up. So thanks for listening to our little update. So yeah, we just haven't really done much this week, and that's why we've only done this vlog, because we've just been getting on with jobs, house jobs, and like what you've seen today, very similar kind of boring-ish jobs, haven't we?
Well, I'm quite satisfied with the painting. It's a very satisfying job when you're, getting
Painting.
loads of
Painting is very satisfying, but I don't know how exciting it is for for people to watch. Who wants to watch paint dry?
Well, you don't watch
Literally.
it dry.
But
anyway,
guys, thanks so much for watching, and we will try and do a little bit more of an exciting vlog next, won't we?
hope you put
some
a
time
smile
off.
on your face at some point.
We're going to have some, probably you wearing the bra on your face, that would have put a smile on their faces, I'm sure. Anyway, we're gonna have some time off. We're gonna have a little holiday, we're thinking, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little holiday, so join us in the next vlog to see what we are talking about. Plus, also before that, we're going to do a live stream.
Yes, we are.
Because we haven't done one for
Yes, we
absolutely
are.
ages. So I think we're going to do one on Friday nights, 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. UK time. This coming Friday, we're going to go live from wherever.
Yeah,
Yes.
the terrace would be good.
Or the van. So anyway, yeah, 7
Who knows where?
7 p.m. UK time. This Friday, we will be live on YouTube from somewhere. So that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and
Subscribe, like, comment, tell all your mates, share,
yes,
write to the local newspaper,
yes, please,
all that.
And if you can't join us in the live stream, we'll see you in a couple of days after that.
So take care, guys. Be safe, be careful, look after each other.
And we'll see you all really soon. So for our lunch today, we are having some lovely... So for our lunch today, we're having a nice big homemade veggie soup that's got like... It's got all sorts in there with some hold on. Look how close that is. I mean,
Have you got a point there, darling?
well, surely that's only going to be
all the way across Russia.
and then it's only a little tiny distance across the sea to Alaska.
Easy.
I mean, is that doable? You know what I mean? There's options. There's definitely options.